Well, the topic of how Hamas not only murdered, but raped and abused women has been heavy in this country since October 7th. This week, a special session in the Knesset discussed the topic in Israel and around the world. More from ILTV's Rachel Safdie.
On October 7th, Hamas used gender-based violence as a weapon of war. The Global Women's Coalition Against Gender-Based Violence as a Weapon of War and ELNET had a special session at the Israeli Knesset this week on the topic, in the presence of members of government and other thought leaders, including ex-Prime Minister and MK Yair Lapid.
We came here today to cry out against silence. At Columbia University, New York, protesters stand and shout against Israel, against Jews, quoting Hamas slogans. But when it comes to sexual violence against Israeli women, silence.
Syrian-Lebanese activist Rawan Osman attended the conference and shared the realities of women abused in the Arab world.
Women are crushed. Mothers are broken, and these are the educators tasked with raising the future generations. Even Arabs who were shocked on October 7th find it hard to sympathize with the Israeli women who were visibly, physically, and sexually assaulted.
When thanked for her position, Rawan said,
"Stop thanking me. If someone rapes my daughter or kidnaps my son, I expect the same of you. I'm doing my due diligence."
Steve Maman, known as the Jewish Schindler for helping rescue Yazidi and Christian women and girls sold into sexual servitude by ISIS. He also spoke at the session.
Since October 7th, the media has suppressed your story, even going so far to claim it never happened, while others justified it as warranted resistance.
Sasha Ariev is the sister of hostage Karina Ariev, who was kidnapped by Hamas. She shared a little of what women experienced on October 7th.
In a New York Times article about sexual violence on October 7th, survivors told of a young woman with copper-colored hair, blood running down her back, pants pushed down to her knees. One man pulled her by the ear and made her bend over. Another penetrated her, and every time she flinched, he plunged a knife into her back.
The main message of the event: women faced sexual violence as a weapon of war on October 7th, and legislators, activists, and family members of the victims are not silent. The world should not be either.